Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly check-in. So today, within this weekly check-in, I'm going to be including the theme of Venus going direct in Leo. This happened on the 4th of September in the UK. So within this theme, we may be looking at course correction in terms of where you've been holding back regarding your emotional fulfillment. I was planning to do like just one video, one collective reading on the Venus going direct theme, but I thought since I'm doing weeklies anyway, it might help me to sort of narrow down, refine, or be more specific in the messages if I do it as part of the weeklies, because collective readings can be quite tough. I mean, they can't resonate with everyone. So Venus is a planet that's associated with pleasure and abundance. Leo does have similar themes. Leo can be associated with creativity, romance, fun, being in the spotlight, and the courage to take risks. So here are the oracle decks I'm going to be using for this reading, and we will now get into your messages. So in terms of, or in relation to, Venus going direct in Leo, what's your weekly message or weekly messages, Scorpio? Let's see. What's the main focus for you for the week? And by week, I mean like the next several days, say 7 days after this reading is uploaded or published. I'm not going to take that. That was too fast. So let's try that again. You have the Six of Swords. Let's get your energy specifically. Your cards are a bit difficult to come out, actually, to be honest. Let's see. So your energy specifically, there we go. Nine of Cups and the Queen. Okay, you may be having to be a bit assertive. Yeah, you might be a bit assertive to get what you want, to be satisfied. I mean, it's a running theme with most of the readings at present. Let's get any external energies for you. You've got the Seven of Swords. Okay, just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, you've got the Seven of Swords here. I'm trying not to be judgmental, but I can see something coming through, so just bear with me. Let's get your advice. Oh no, too many. Let's try that again. Let's get your advice, Scorpio. You have the Nine of Swords. And why is that gone blurry? Okay, let's get you some oracle cards. So we're going to get you a unicorn card first of all. Your cards are really hard to come out. So with that Seven of Swords card, I usually look at the Seven of Swords as more to do with taking a risk or being honest with yourself, but you may be dealing with clarity. I love that. You may be dealing with someone who's not quite being honest, and I was about to say you're asking them to be more honest, and then you get clarity. Not a street lamp, clarity. That's an interest. And this is one of the cards that it isn't literally black and white, but in the reading I just got, it was this similar color. And you'll notice with this deck, most of the cards in this deck are bright colors. There's only a small amount that are kind of closer to being black and white. This is one of them. There may be something here where there's a lot of grey areas, put it that way. So let's get you a Whispers of Love card as well. And they're flying everywhere. We get You Are Limitless and Actions Speak Loudly. So it says you are limitless, you can do anything you choose, and actions speak loudly, express your love through action. So because that Actions Speak Loudly card has come out, it can be where actions speak louder than words. Are somebody's words matching up with their actions, especially with that Seven of Swords coming up? That may be where you need clarity, to be honest. And there's some sort of moving on here as well. So let's get the book and read this message here. Not a street lamp, clarity, number 15. So the transformation message says, the night is dark and the path is long, hope is gone and all is grey. But what's this? Suddenly bursting forth is a light to lead the way. A simple lamppost illuminates the path. Some walk by it without a glance, but it is light, a miracle pure and clean, enriching the path so that all can see. In this realization, the transformation occurs. The illuminated unicorn is beaming forth hard at work. The meditation says, reflect on the boundless nature of light and the way it travels and enriches a space. Even the simplest lamppost is a unicorn in its own way. Visit with the illumined unicorn and see the nature of light, the eternal beam. The affirmation says, I am light, I shine. The action given is lights on, lights off. This is a fun game. Break off into teams and start to play. One team turns the lights on and the other tries to snuff them. Running for switches and lamps while shouting out, stop them! The entire house becomes a playground filled with laughter. Which team are you on? Right, so let's get your clarifiers. Try my best not to make judgments here without before clarifying, but let's see. Let's get something. That's the main energy here, the main focus point for you, which is the Six of Swords. So we have the Five of Cups. Was this? Yeah, I saw that coming out. I don't know which way, whether it was that one first or that one first. Either way, the vibe I'm getting is either you've had to be quite blunt with someone, which would be that first. You've had to be blunt with someone and it somehow hurt their feelings. But it might have been necessary, who knows. Or someone has left you disappointed and then you've ended up having to be quite blunt and assertive with them and walk away, I suppose. Let's get a bit more clarity for that Six of Swords. Your cards are just, it's a weird one the way they're coming out today. So Six of Swords is the main theme. Magician. What else is going to come out with that Magician? Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords again. And Seven of Cups. It feels like you've probably had to be honest about something that's disappointed or disappointing you. I've said recently in the recent readings I've done, with this Five of Cups, I mean, yeah, you have the Three Cups spilt, you have the Two Cups behind where there's still an opportunity to connect, like in the Two of Cups. The Three of Cups for me is the support, the friendships, the celebration, etc. That's where that spilled out. So where you may have felt previously that you had support from someone or people, a group of people, whatever, that may have spilt out and left you disappointed, but there is still opportunity. There are maybe still other people around you, or maybe people you haven't been in contact with for a while, or maybe new people that can come into your life that you can still connect with. But there's something here that's left you disappointed, and I feel like maybe that's where you've had to be quite blunt. You may have had to, I don't know, I'm not so much getting this sense of you having to hurt someone else's feelings. I feel that is probably more your energy, Scorpio, and then from that you've had to get assertive and bold. And I mean, you've got the Queen of Swords there. You've had to be assertive and bold about what it is that the Magician can be confident sometimes. So maybe confidence about how you feel, what you want. Maybe somebody, I mean, it could be you that's not being completely honest, but with the Seven of Swords coming up in the external energy, you've got the clarity card there. Actions speak loudly. I would say it's more along the lines of someone hasn't probably been completely honest with you and you've walked away or moved on or something, and maybe you are now. You've come to a realization about how that dishonesty has made you feel, and you're contemplating, what are my options now? What can I do to feel fulfilled? Because you've got that Nine of Cups there as well. Or maybe this is something you're in the process of doing, and that's why the clarity card has come up. Maybe it's about, I mean, judgment isn't here, but maybe someone hasn't been honest and you're willing to give them a second chance, or you'll walk away. And it doesn't have, it can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be romantic. But it says you are limitless, you can do anything you choose, so you have the choice. If you feel someone, whoever it is, and it could be a situation too, it doesn't have to be a person, but if there's anything that you feel isn't honorable and true in your life, and it doesn't, somehow it just doesn't, there's a mismatch, there's a lack of alignment, you've got the choice of what you do. You can leave that situation, you can find something better, you can stay and set some boundaries about things needing to change. It's up to you what you do. So let's clarify your energy, the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Which one first? I think we'll take that one. And so we've got the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. What else do we get? The Moon, Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. I'm getting a sense of being focused, a strong sense of being focused here. As I say, you got the Queen of Swords there, so that to me suggests a sense of assertiveness, and it's about what will make you feel satisfied. I mean, it's a running theme. Boundaries too. As I say, focused energy here with that Knight of Pentacles, and making sure that you are, with the Three of Pentacles, probably collaborating with the right people to get what you want, or there's just a sense of focus in bringing together the things that you need to make something work, in the way that you want it to work. But I would say definitely consider, because of that Three of Cups, the honesty thing, whoever is in your life, is their presence honorable to you? Does it help you to build and create and support? Let's just get a clarifier for the Moon on its own. I'd say intuition. Let's get another. See, it could be secrets here as well. Is anybody keeping secrets from you? And you don't want that. You want people who are open and fully invest in relationships, whether romantic or non-romantic. They're not keeping things hidden, and clarity in it, where you don't know where you stand with people regardless of who it is. Let's get one more for that Moon card. Yeah, this is the King of Cups, so that would be someone who, and the dishonesty can be different levels, can't it? It can be an outright arsehole who's just deceitful and in a malicious way. It could be someone who's just not very open emotionally. I mean, King of Cups is actually a Scorpio card. This may be, if it's not about that, of people being dishonest with you, because I think the other one I was going to say, yeah, where people are just reluctant to share their feelings. This could be you, where you're now, because of whatever experience this is, you're more protective of your emotions, and you're the one keeping your emotions hidden. Let's get one more for that Moon card. I nearly ripped the mic off myself there. Nine of Cups. Or you may be protective. You may be protective about what it is that you've that will make you feel satisfied, or what you're working on, because the Seven of Swords, I believe, sometimes it can be, well, just one of my interpretations of it is stolen thoughts, stolen ideas. I think stolen ideas is a traditional meaning for it as well. Maybe someone's stolen your ideas, and that's the dishonesty and the clarity, or maybe you suspect someone's stolen your ideas or stolen something from you in particular, and that's why you're moving away. That's why you've had to get assertive, but you may be protective towards that now, about how you feel and what you're trying to achieve, just in case. Either way, there's something about something, hidden feelings or something here, possibly secrets. But it does look that with that, it was the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups, that you are very focused on achieving what it is you want to achieve. The Ten of Pentacles is just all round stability, harmony, full package, isn't it, really? and you're willing to start from scratch and take all the steps required to achieve that. You're willing to take the steps as an individual, but also to collaborate with the right people or with the right resources, etc. Let's look at this Seven of Swords. What is this about? Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this without ripping the mic away now. If you just bear with me a minute, because it's gone a bit of a distance. Right, we've got the Three of Wands, which is like, to me, it's often a manifestation type energy, or just you wanting your ships to come in. Anything else with that Seven of Swords? Knight of Cups. Let's see what else comes out with this. The Sun. Six of Pentacles. Let's get another one. This is a really weird energy. Right, so again, it could potentially be an energy around you, of you sort of keeping things to yourself about what you're pursuing, because Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Sun, that would be what you're pursuing. Maybe you don't want any outside interference with that Five of Wands. You want to be in control. That's one possibility. It could be someone else as well. That maybe, I mean, say if you were married and it's not that your partner's having an affair. I mean, there is a possibility of that, but say if your partner was sneaking off a lot, they're hardly ever home, etc., and you're starting to think, what the hell is going on? Are they having an affair? Maybe they're not. Maybe it's just that they are working on some sort of plans, or their own dreams, but they don't want to share it. They don't want interference from anyone at all, including you. However, you do still deserve honesty and clarity, don't you? Even if it's innocent, you still deserve to know the truth. I can't see anything particularly sinister here, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibility. If it is another person, it is possible they're up to something, but the clarifiers don't look negative. If you are in a relationship with somebody, or there is someone in your life, it could even be a friend, a best friend, where you hardly spend any time with her anymore, and you're like, what the hell is going on? And they're being quite secretive. Have a heart-to-heart with them if you can, and get your clarity, find out what's going on. If somebody's really focused on whatever they're doing, and they're not really spending any time with you anymore, again, you may have to set some sort of boundaries, or just let your needs and expectations be known. Because you've got the Nine of Swords there, it means that it's causing you stress. I mean, it's an advice card, but we'll clarify it to see what the full advice is. But there's clearly something here where there is definitely clarity needed. I'm just looking at that You Are Limitless card again. I mean, you still have the choice of, even if, say, you have a spouse, for example, who's off doing their own thing. You have a choice of how you deal with that, don't you? Maybe, I don't know, you'll know what to do. Maybe you do feel like maybe you're in a relationship that was on the rocks anyway, and this is like the final straw, so you choose to move away. Or maybe this encourages you to pursue your own dreams more and to put more energy into it. Maybe you've got too much free time on your hands and your partner's busy and you're sitting there sort of waiting for them. Maybe you could make better use of that time than sitting around waiting for them. But it's your choice. You get to choose. But there's definitely it seems like a heart-to-heart needs to be had if there's another person involved in this. Let's look at that Nine of Swords, because that's anxiety. I would say this anxiety about deciding what to do, whether it involves another person or not. Again, you heard this Queen of Swords twice. You get to choose how you deal with the situation. Whatever the situation is, it's your choice. But don't be afraid to speak up and be assertive, and make your needs known. See if we can get anything else. Three of Cups. Yeah, I mean, if you're supporting someone else while they pursue their dreams, you still need support as well, and vice versa. It should be equal give and take, really, shouldn't it? Or maybe that's something you need to be honest about, is that you want more support and you haven't said that yet. Let's get more clarifiers for that. Page of Cups. Right, we got the Page of Cups, Temperance. That's like someone pursuing their heart's desires, isn't it? That Page of Cups. Temperance, which is harmony. Seven of Pentacles, my is it worth it card, and Justice card, is it fair? Whatever's going on here, is it fair to you? Is it fair to someone else? Is it fair in general? That may be the title of the reading, I don't know. But overall, the advice is, in order to relieve anxiety, make sure that everything is fair to everyone involved. Yeah, no one wants to feel left out in the cold. No one wants to feel hurt. You have the choice to move on if you need to, but I'd say it's more about how do you move forward rather than how do you move on. Again, we've got the Disappointment card. It's how, maybe that'll be the title. How do we move forward, or how do you move forward? But yeah, so advice again is you get to choose, make your needs known, and just make sure it's fair for everyone. So I hope that was helpful for you, Scorpio. Feel free to share your comments as usual. Thank you for watching, and I will speak with you again for the next weekly reading.